Hi, today we're going to talk about how to upgrade Apollo ECU firmware. To operate correctly, the Apollo ECU requires firmware that correctly matches the console software version. A warning message will display if an upgrade is required. Later versions of console software will display the required Apollo firmware version. Otherwise, you will need to know the current console software version. Touch on the Topcon logo to get this information. Now log on to TotalCare. Under Agriculture Machine Control Solutions, select the applicable Apollo ECU. Now click on the Downloads tab. The firmware is named using the console software version as the prefix. Click on the link for the desired firmware version to download. Now click on the up arrow of the download and select Open when done. When the compressed or zip folder opens, click on the Extract tab. Then select Extract All. Then click on the Browse button. Locate the USB drive and click Select Folder. Tick Show Extracted Files when complete, then extract. Now files will be shown when extraction is complete. Now right-click the USB drive and select Eject. Now back to the console. On the Setup screen, go to Implement, ECU, Upgrade. Each Apollo ECU contains 2 boards. All ECUs and all boards should always be upgraded. For each Apollo ECU listed, touch on the firmware version box and change to Upgrade Both. Repeat this for all ECUs listed. Now touch the Upgrade ECU Firmware button. Tick the Operation Requires Restart message. The Load Firmware wizard will start. Touch the arrow to proceed. Now plug in the USB with the firmware. Then touch the arrow to continue. If you did not save the firmware files to the root directory of the USB, you may need to use the folder buttons to locate the Mongoose files. When Mongoose files are showing, touch the arrow to proceed. Upgrade instructions are very clear. Please ensure you read and follow these. Touch the green tick to begin the upgrade. Do not remove the USB until all ECU firmware has loaded successfully. When prompted to start upgrade, touch the green tick. The firmware upgrade process will take several minutes. Wait for the progress bar to reach 100%. The console will automatically power off and power back on again. You should see a Configuring ECU message, followed by a Synchronizing ECU message. You should now also see the updated firmware versions for each respective ECU. If the process following restart does not match this, or no firmware versions are showing, power cycle the Apollo Master CM40. Firmware versions can also be confirmed via the running screen. Touch the Topcon icon, expand the menu view, use the scroll bar to scroll down to Implement. Here you will find listed firmware versions for each ECU. And that is how to upgrade Apollo ECU firmware. I hope you found this video helpful and have a nice day.